First of all, I want you two kids to know this is a safe space, okay? Feel free to express yourself. Don't be afraid. I sense there's an enabler here, but we'll get to that.
Master of the TDS, darkness dancing in his gaze, whispers and shadows, piercing through the haze. Psycho therapy sessions, mind's twisted maze, ripping through illusions, reality in a daze. Riding Raven by his side, quill dipped in black, words flow like blood, ink upon the track. Gothic spellcaster, bringing nocturnal tact, fighting the loss, bringing sanity back. Between screens and dreams, reality slashing, YouTube visions collide, breaking the routine, standing out the norm in Gothic twilight's gleam. Master and Raven, together they scheme. Out in the ether, digital phantoms rise, therapy sessions posted, drawn and crying eyes. Raven writes in twilight beneath stormy skies, reality twisted, blurred like a disguise. Gothic legion follows, comets drop like rain. Master's dark wisdom, Raven's poetic pain. Digital worlds conquer, yet a hollow gain. Wandering shadows, tethered by a chain. Illuminated screens, artificial light, curtains drawn, late into the night. True selves masked, lost within the bite. Master and Raven, clinging to the fight. Dreams realizing, YouTube visions collide, breaking the routine, standing out the norm in Gothic twilight's pact, finding the lost, bringing sanity back. Between screens and dreams, reality slashing, YouTube visions collide, breaking the routine, standing out the norm in Gothic twilight's gleam. Master and Raven, together they scheme. Ether, digital phantoms rise, therapy sessions posted, drawn and prying eyes.
All right, listen up, you bunch of lost souls and weirdos. It's showtime. You want to survive in this world of pop culture chaos? Well, here's the secret. You got to hit that subscribe button over on Gothic Therapy's YouTube channel. Yeah, that's right. Do it or I'll come knocking, and trust me, you don't want me as a house guest. Don't be shy. Whack that button like you're slamming the door of your in-laws. And hey, hit the bell too, or I'll be haunting your dreams. Catch you on the other side, baby.
In the heart of chaos where agendas collide, Master of the TDS and Raven stand side by side. Exploring the madness, we uncover the proof, with sharp wit and insight, we're the voice of the truth. Welcome to Psycho-Synopsis, the dark side of the truth. Dive deep into the madness you cannot refuse. Escape as in the asylum, come free your mind. Crazy or not, let us be your guide. Diving into the shadows where secrets reside, we'll tear down the facade of culture's villains can't hide. Wild theories and whispers in the dark, join us on this journey, reignite the spark. So tune in and listen, let's spark the debate. With Master and Light and Raven, your salvation awaits.
Welcome, seekers of the asylum.
For those searching for salvation,
Or embracing the insane.
you have come to the right place. Hi!
How's everybody doing tonight?
I hope well. I hope you all are well.
So, I have a small thing to start off the stream with that's, I guess, not unfortunate, but it's annoying. that just happened. I don't know why. I did notice we had some messages from people who weren't going to be here today for the stream. And for some reason, when we went live, the StreamYard wiped out all the messages here from them. So
Really? Because I see them.
I do not.
They're literally, if you scroll to the top.
They're not there for me. So I'm gonna try and refresh this quickly to see if it comes back, okay? But if not, I will be reading them from the YouTube chat. Fair?
Fair.
That means I'm gonna be leaving for a minute or two. Better not break it.
How would I break it?
I don't know. You're you. That's how.
Fair. No, really, that's fair. Yeah. I have a really bad habit of breaking things and dropping things. We call it the drop fruit. No, really, I probably ate a devil fruit in which I drop everything.
I call it the drop fruit.
That's literally what I just said.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, they're back. For some reason, I don't know why that happened, which is annoying. Just for people, thanks everybody for being here. So we got a packed show for you guys tonight, which is great.
Woohoo!
We got some interesting exclusive footage as well of a game that I was sent by someone who works at the press, and it's a game that people may know of a little bit. But I have some contacts in the press, and they actually sent me over some exclusive game footage that we're going to actually look at for game therapy, which will be fun. But what we're going to do, for those people who are new here, or for people who weren't here last time, this is our show where we go over 3 topics from the past week. We kind of summarize them. What we do is we will actually kind of communicate. We'll go to each topic. Raven and I will switch our backgrounds to a blue screen. And we'll basically talk amongst ourselves for a couple minutes, and then we'll come back and talk with you guys. Now, the difference is we've made it because, unfortunately, there's so many of you here. I mean, fortunately and unfortunately, there's so many of you here now. And we've actually been able to pull in probably an average of 70 people per stream, which is pretty good for a channel our size, and with only 14 episodes to a show.
Which is, pretty good.
Yeah.
But it
obviously
means that we can't keep up with the chat anymore.
Or not as much. So what we're going to do, because we want to keep the show moving, is we're going to have timers. So what we're going to do is, as usual, we're going to go through quickly and say hi to people in the chat. We are going to have a timer for 15 minutes. Once that timer is up, we will be moving on to our first segment and so on. Now, after each segment, we'll have a 5-minute timer, and we'll go through the chat because we want to talk with you guys. We don't want you to feel like it's a one-way show. And that's what our plan here is to do, so that you guys still get to voice your opinions, and you don't necessarily have to pay for it. If you decide you want to pay for it, you want to send a super chat, we'll read those too. We'll leave dedicated times for those after every segment as well.
Yes. So send the super chats if you want your message to be read. Also, just send super chats.
Also, we have a thing where there is a goal, you might see, that if we get 15 super chats, they don't have to be big. If we get 15, we will actually let you guys vote on another topic to add to the stream that we will add, and as long as it's not too political, and we will kind of go from there. Now, honey, could you do me a favor quickly? I remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Could you make a reminder to look back at the poll before the stream is over? Because for the last couple streams, I have never looked at the poll afterwards. And while it's not really that important, I think it's cool to look at the poll afterwards.
All right. One moment, please.
All right. While she's doing that, let's start saying hi to the chat. Well, actually, let's wait for you to be ready so we can start the timer. Also, just a disclaimer, guys, just so we know, a lot of people have given us good feedback on our avatars. They've liked them, but they've said, hey, are you guys going to do anything better like VTuber? We are working on them. The issue being is we don't want to go too out of our aesthetic in a sense where it becomes a problem, because we want to still keep our general image. So we have had a couple made for us, but they've been very anime-esque, and we don't want to use those because we want to stay Tim Burton-y. So we thought, we'll try to do 2D animation, and that's apparently difficult to do. There is one I've gotten to see images that we have. The person who's made our avatar is working on some lovely VTuber avatars, and it looks like he's going to be doing kind of a claymation style. Like, you forgot something? Okay. I was wondering why Raven just popped in. I'm like, where'd you? I was just talking with you guys. But yeah, so it's like a claymation style of like Tim Burton, like the Corpse Bride and whatever. Obviously, we're making it look as close to our avatars as possible, but keep in mind we might end up changing our avatars somewhat because we want to make it so that we can express more and interact with you guys more. And because we're doing shows now, I think it would be a lot better of a thing to do. Obviously, we still like our avatars the way they are, but you know, it is something we are working on. So, honey.
Yes.
You're not by your mic.
Yes, now I am by my mic.
Okay, so you gonna start the 15-minute timer because we're already start 10-minute timer. Start
Ready.
10-minute timer because we're already started 10-minute one because we've already are 10 minutes into the show. We haven't even started yet.
Okay, fine. 3, 2, 1, go.
Russ Williams says hail all. Hail.
Hello.
Steve the Lynx says hail. Hail to you.
Hello.
Macy Van Dessen has been a member for 11 months. Thank you so much,
Nice.
Macy. Will not be able to attend. Have a great stream. Aw, sorry you can't attend, but the stream will be up. We don't put them behind subscriber-only paywalls, at least for now. We were considering it at some point, but probably not. We'll let you guys know if anything changes around that.
Yeah.
But thank you so much. Shark Dragon 0620 says, evening all. I think you'll see me here more often since I'm changing my routine on content lately. Well, thank you for coming.
Yay!
We have Karasu Shiro is here. Says hello, everyone. Karasu is not a mod. Why is he not a mod?
I do not know, but he should be. And you forget, we call them orderlies now.
On this channel.
I know it's the actual term is moderators, but I want to call them orderlies like we do in our Discord. It's cooler that way.
Honey, I love you. You have to give me like a coach. You deal with the Discord. You're going to have to coach me through what to do. Okay, fair enough.
Fine. Me.
And hold on. As moderator. Karasushiro is also moderator on our Discord, so he should definitely have. So, Karasushiro, you are now a moderator on here. So, congrats.
You are now an orderly in the live asylum. Congratulations.
Yeah, and I like the nice seeing you on. Wait, what?
Hold on.
I don't have time to hold on. We have to get through.
Go, then keep going. Ignore me.
The operator says, "What's up, Raven and TDS? Hello, chat. How's it going? Hello, you as well." The Dark Other says, "Hey, hi all. Hi."
Hello.
The Pickle Man says, "I'm glad this show isn't on Twitch. I am as well. I used to stream on Twitch. I won't lie. I used to stream on Twitch. I used to do gaming content, but that was like a couple years ago. I have another YouTube channel where I've dumped a bunch of those Twitch VODs. So if you're curious about seeing me deal with some games, you can always look for that. I'm not going to give a link or anything because I really don't care. But yeah, we're not on Twitch. I do have one. It's just inactive.
Move on.
Honey.
What? You're the one who.
You were the one who were stopping me first.
No.
Servant of God 777 says, "Well, now for more insanity. Yup, the best kind."
Woo!
Paladin Nemo, good timing. Painting more ghosts for my Night Haunt army. Well, that's cool.
Ooh.
3M 5000. This man had to be a songwriter in a past life. I try. The Proctor File says, how's it going, folks? Hello. Jose Taco says, hi, everyone. Hello. The Fizz Chozo Corner says, hi, everybody. Hi. Robert McDarris says, hello, everyone. Hello.
Hi.
Raziel Hijikata says, howdy. Ghost 101 says, hi. Pickleman says, second best thing to watch on something other than football. I don't like. I'll take your word for it.
As long as I just want to know if the Ravens won today. Just tell me that, and I'll be good.
I always mispronounce this.
Arachias.
Arachias says, called out. I don't know what it's called that on. Razio Hunji takes out hammer. Everybody's saying people are saying to break it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Foot Potter Decker Miller says good music. Well, thank you. The F2P Potato says weekly investigation report. Let's go. Yep. Bjorn Thor Gundesman says, I'm just picturing Dresden Files mages where the presence of magic screws the technology and makes it not work. Yep. That's Raven.
Just change your class to Technomancer. Duh.
Oh God, we're not getting into Warhammer this soon. Diz Spear Chucker Union local number 4,547. Howdy, and yes, my name is locked for trolling Hypnotic. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, we do not. I'll be fair. I not pointing fingers, but that's not the kind of things that we say on our stream. Just to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
Basilos Alexio says, "Good evening, sinners. Good evening." The Dark Intelligence says, "Hail the Fellowship" in the 199. Oh, wow, we got some of those in here.
I'm surprised.
The Jinja Ninja says, "Hello, all. Hope you are doing well. We are."
Jinja-san.
We're gonna get to the super chats afterwards, guys, because that way we can get through the chat as much as we can. We'll get to it. Jeremy Use Review says, "Hello, everyone. Hello."
Hi.
Asian Sword Master 1. I got it right. Says, "Hi, guys. Just made it." Hi.
Hi.
Release the McCracken says hi as
Hey.
well. Hello.
Haven't seen you in a while.
Subarashi Time says, "Keep uncovering the truth. Love you both." Well, thank you. Thank you.
Aw. We like being
Claymation VTubers. Yeah, it is.
We hope
You
so.
think that? No, honey. You've seen what it is. Does it not look claymation?
Yeah, but the eyes need work.
Yeah, I know. The eyes need work. I think that I'll have him move up the problem is the eyeballs have my you know how I have like my eyelids kind of partially up? The eyeballs don't look good with this. So I maybe have him move them up a bit and we'll see if that
Yeah.
works. But we'll figure it out.
He should model it more like Victor from Corpse Bride. That's my thought.
Ekio Oe, the Snowy Owl channel, says hello from Indonesia. Hello.
Hello to Indonesia.
We have Cbrew1138. Hail Gothic Therapy. Hail to you.
Hello.
Corey Bieber says, "Hail, I can only hang out for a bit tonight. Have a great stream." Well, thank you for hanging out even a little bit.
And we will.
TDS, did you see Smash's Smash Shack? I did see he posted about it. I haven't had a chance to watch the video. I actually spoke with Smash earlier today. That was cool. But not just in DMs. We actually spoke face to face. We talked about something. Nothing, not a big deal. Nothing to worry about.
Move on.
I'm moving on. Leave me be. Ashley says, "You two are the cutest dating couple here on YouTube," and I'll die by those words. Well, hopefully nobody dies here. But we do have, I think Raven could probably bring you back. Hopefully, maybe, kind of.
Potentially. Don't bet on it.
Glad to finally catch a Shogun stream since your SBI collab with JT. Well, thank you for coming.
Indeed.
Timon Meteor Herald says, "Hey, Master TS, hey-o, Master TS, Writing Raven. Hey-o to you as well." Foster Soul says, "Hail." Skyfire85 says they did not. They did not what?
Don't know.
Oh, the Ravens lost. Oh, okay. That's what they said.
Come on! Damn you, Steelers!
I made a dumb meme for you. Sorry. Do I want to know?
I have a feeling we're going to find out anyway.
Is it on Twitter? Is it in DM? Where do I go to find it? And do I want to find it?
No. Tell us where to go to find it, Jinja-san.
It's on Twitter. We'll take a look at it towards the end of stream. Actually, because it's a perfect thing to be for the end of stream. Parrot Head says Ginger Ross. Let's see. If you don't say my name, it's okay. It's fine. We're not. I get it that it's locked because if you troll with a name too much, it gets locked. So we're just saying we're being careful because we have some friends who, everybody has friends. We don't want anybody to get necessarily mean.
Triggered?
Yeah. I guess triggered. The Dark Other says, "Will you change the background too so you really sit on the nice couch in the background?" So it's harder to do than you think. But we'll see. I definitely think I didn't run this by you, honey, but I think that it would actually be quite nice, potentially, to get Spartan, the person who made our avatars. If he makes the good claymation, maybe he can make a new background for our show
Oh.
that will work, or not for our show, but like from like right now in the background of my image, you can see that we're in like this room, which is okay. Maybe one that looks more claymation Tim Burton-y that can move. I think he could probably do that. We'll have to talk to him about it.
Not a bad idea.
Peter Venkman fan site says not as a zombie though. No, not as a zombie.
That is what happens when he get resurrected, unless it's done by a god.
Okay. Let's see. We have
40
some super
seconds
chats.
left.
No, we're done. We have some super chats now. We have the Proctofile for $2. Come on, we all know it's pay to win now. Ha ha ha. It really isn't. We look. Eventually, I'll be honest. Eventually, it will be, because if the show keeps growing, guys, it's just at a certain point we're just not going to be able to keep up. But thank you so much for the super chat. We have a Heavenly Jester has become a YouTube member. I wonder what level. I'm probably not going to be able to find out because I wish it showed it.
It would be nice if it did.
Oh, to Disturbed. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Asylum.
Yay.
And the channel and whatever. We have Ashes for a $10 super chat. Hello, I hope everyone's doing well today. If things haven't been going all that great, don't worry, they'll get better soon. Know that your family here, you're valued and appreciated. Take care. Well, I couldn't have said it better myself.
And we
Thank you
already
so much for
have
the
two new
$10 super
people in our Discord.
That's good.
Yay.
We have new blood for the Asylum.
More impatience. More impatience. That's what that's what you guys are called. You're impatient.
And yes, I can do an evil
And there
laugh
is
too.
no
Raven's not
escape.
the only one.
Mine is a cackle.
Mine was pretty good. Mine was pretty good. Leo Fisher for a $20 super chat. Poll is missing my choice. Fire Rachel Zegler. Cancel Snow White. Thanks for the $20 super chat. That's, I think, what everybody wants at this point. But if I'm gonna be honest here, basically, what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought.
That it's not going to happen?
No, I made the options specifically to be funny, to get people to vote on them. We'll have to see at the end. Let's see. Do we have anybody else here? The Dark Lord says I miss Halloween already.
Me too.
Do we have anybody? A random fawn says, so why is Tau the best faction of 40K? Uh-oh. Are we already going to have to do this?
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Master doesn't like it when people bring up Warhammer because he thinks it enables my quote-unquote addiction.
It does. There is no debate here.
So, there are worse things to be addicted to.
Yeah, sure. Cesario says Halloween in Vegas is great. I would imagine so. Cesard from Twitter says hi, chat. Hi to you.
And hi, Twitter.
Yeah, I think we're good. We have 73 people here. You guys are awesome. Before we get into our first topic,
73? We're only 23
yeah.
minutes in and we already have 73?
I told you the show's growing, honey. People want to be here.
Ah.
It's actually 76 now, according to the thing. Can you stop using the bleep button?
What? I want to show my excitement in a way that doesn't get us censored by YouTube. So,
how about
for some reason, don't bounce when it goes off, but Master does.
I think it's funny because I heard what you were actually saying. You were saying blah 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 blah. You weren't actually cursing at all. But wait, hold on. Okay, stop it. Drevlock says I'm late. Damn notifications. Well, at least you're here now. Griffin Turbo says heyo all. Heyo to you.
Hi.
AI Privilege says lol. And I think we're good. I think we caught up. So let's just a reminder real quick before we jump into the first topic for today. Just a quick reminder for you all who are here. All 77 of you. My gosh.
What do you think of this? You like it?
Even more people checking into the Discord. Woohoo!
81 people. Are you kidding me?
Okay, who shouted us out?
Did someone shout us out or something?
What the hell is going on?
We've never pulled in this many people this quickly. Why are you all here? Oh, it went down to 75. Okay, that's better. That's more normal. We'll see if it goes up. Anyways, we're gonna get into our first topic, honey. You know what to do?
Yes, one moment, please.
Activate media mode.
Dun, dun,
Engaged.
dun.
All right,
Beep, boop.
we're gonna get into our first topic right now. Rachel Zegler's apology rings hollow and small.
A Disney decree. She's not the fairest at all.
Her pointless rants and Snow White disdain.
Prove this remorse is all for gain. Dun dun dun.
All right, so Rachel Zegler. Now, we've talked about her before because unfortunately she's kind of unavoidable these days. She's made herself into probably one of the most insufferable people ever.
That's an understatement by far. She's not even pretty. How many times do I have to say that? She's playing the quote unquote fairest of them all, and she's not even fair or pretty.
It's not even that she's not pretty. She just has the most terrible attitude. But of course, with the elections going around now, we're not going to necessarily go into the election stuff overly, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we are going to talk about what she did because she keeps taking her foot and inserting it into her mouth, and then it ends up somewhere else. But regardless, she just continues to be a terrible, terrible person and show herself for what she really is. And more people are waking up to it. And Disney had to actually intervene this time.
For once.
So, honey, do you want to read what Rachel Zegler decided to post? Now, this is only 1 of 4 posts, mind you. But would you like to read what she wrote here?
Sure. May I use a crazy voice?
As long as it gets picked up by the mic. Not really.
I find myself speechless in the midst of this. Another 4 years of hatred leaning us towards a world Oh my gosh, this is so hard to read because of her terrible grammar. Do I have to?
Do you want me to do it?
Please, I can't do it. My writer's heart hurts at this.
Let me channel Rachel Zegler. Let me channel. I find myself speechless in the midst of this. Another 4 years of hatred leading us towards a world I do not want to live in. Leading us towards a world that will be hard to raise my daughter in. Leading us towards a world that will force her to have a baby she doesn't want. Leading us towards a world that is fearful. I shouldn't be this shocked, but I am. I'm heartbroken for my friends who awoke fear this morning, and I'm here with you to cry, to yell, to hug, to wax poetic on how the left continues to fail us in forging a new path forward. This loss should not have been, and it certainly should not have been by so many votes. I echo Ethel Kane's statement more than anything. May Trump supporters and Trump voters and Trump himself never know peace.
I only have one thing to say.
It's funnier when you do that, and I can hear you just going blah, 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 blah from the other room when you're trying to sound really edgy and it doesn't work.
Okay, do not put that part in the video. Just the bleeping.
No, stop using the bleep
Come
button.
on, it sounds cooler.
Honey,
Hmm?
I will take the bleep button away.
You can't. That's how I use the mic.
I will remove it. I will find a way to remove it from your settings.
How dare you?
How dare you?
You almost
But-
sounded like Mickey Mouse for a moment.
Would you like
yeah.
to...
Rachel, I got no words.
Do you want to read? So she did this, and she wrote a 4-page rant, and basically it was a bunch of nonsense. And again, we're not getting into the political stuff here necessarily. We're just covering what she said here. But it got bad enough because a lot of people, there's someone out there, honey, that Disney's currently in a lawsuit with, who would be, it's very bad for for Rachel Zegler to come on and say this. Why is that, honey?
Because it gives Gina Carano more fuel for her fire in her lawsuit against Disney.
Yes. And basically, remember, Gina didn't even say anything. She just shared something that said we shouldn't demonize our neighbors. Now, before anybody in the comments gets angry, keep in mind, my wife and I are modern Orthodox Jewish. We did not find it offensive.
Not at all. In fact, we found it true.
Yes.
More or
And
less.
she didn't even say it. She just shared it. But Rachel can say this and it's okay. And we called her out for it online. And what's hilarious is apparently Disney got a hold of her. Now, there's something to note. If you look in Rachel's original message, you'll notice her terrible grammar and the fact that she does not capitalize her I's. Somehow, magically, later on, she deleted these posts and posted a apology that I will have you read because it has better grammar, honey.
Thank you.
When you read it, take careful note of what's different about this. Would you like to read her apology, honey?
Sure. Hi, everyone. I would like to sincerely apologize for the election post I shared on my Instagram last week. I let my emotions get the best of me. Hatred and anger have caused us to move further and further away from peace and understanding, and I am sorry I contributed to the negative discourse. This week has been emotional for so many of us, but I firmly believe that everyone has the right to their opinion, even when it differs from my own. I am committed to contributing positively toward a better tomorrow. Lies! She didn't write this. These are not her words.
So, to the Disney person who wrote this for her, because this is not by her, if you're trying to make it look like it was by her, the least you could have done was not capitalize the I's.
Yeah, but it was written by a professional. Literally, even the sentence structure was better. It just reads better because it was written by someone who actually knows what the heck they're doing when it comes to writing words.
That or ChatGPT, because honestly, it would surprise me if she did that too.
True.
But Rachel Zegler being Rachel Zegler, here's the thing. If this was a first-time offense and she was apologizing, even if it was a corporate apology, I would be a little bit inclined to be like, okay, she didn't really mean it, but you know what? It's fine, move on. But this is not your first rodeo, ain't it, Rachel?
Nope. I doubt it.
So maybe, just maybe, I think that perhaps we don't believe you and you continue to trash your image and your career and you get less and less people to hire you on projects because guess what? They don't want someone who is completely toxic involved with their projects. And I would not be surprised if potentially, I would say that Disney will cancel this, but they won't. They spend too much money. But I guarantee we will not have more of her involved with Disney after this.
Oh, I would hope so. I hope she never has another job in acting again because she cannot act at all.
No, she can. She can. You know what? Here's the thing, honey. There is one movie I could see her.
She can act like an insufferable itch bay, but that's it.
Honey, can we stop with the cursing?
I said it in Pig Latin.
Can we not say it at all, please?
Sorry.
Not that we can't. We try to be a little more careful here.
How about this? She can act like an insufferable brat, but that's all.
Yes, and I was going to say that given that, that's actually a great segue because want to know what? I actually think there's a great movie that she could be in that would actually be great. A live action movie that she would be a perfect role for, and I think that she needs to be in.
What, a stepsister in Cinderella?
A live action Bratz movie.
Nah.
No, just make her head bigger, like the Bratz dolls, like those Bratz dolls. That's what I'm talking about. Live action.
Brats? Yeah, but I never understood why they were called brats.
Well, if Rachel was involved with them, we would know because she clearly is one, a brat.
Oh, definitely.
But yeah, so won't see. I don't think that Disney's going to hire her again. And quite frankly, Rachel, you got in a voice role recently, and like, where are you going to be working again? I don't really see you doing that kind of stuff. I don't see you getting more jobs right now. And quite frankly, you have only yourself to blame.
Mm-hmm. Because
Let me make
you
something
are
clear.
being,
Go ahead.
you only have yourself to blame because you are being so annoying and selfish and narcissistic.
I want to make something clear.
Mhm.
If he's allowed to say this, I don't have a problem with it. The issue I have is that if she's allowed to say this and get away with it, then Gina should have been allowed to say what she said and get away with it. You can't have it both ways. It's either everybody gets to be a member or nobody.
Pretty much.
So everybody gets to be someone who gets to, a member and gets to say whatever they want. A member of this exclusive I can say what I want and not get canceled club. Everybody should be a member or none at all. You can't have it both ways. You can't pick and choose.
Otherwise, you literally just give Gina more evidence for her case. Take that, Disney!
All right. Are we good?
Yes, I believe so. Let me get out of... Oop! My bad. That wasn't what I wanted to click.
So, honey,
Mm-hmm.
we have to stage an intervention now
Why?
because somebody has been this.
What did I do?
Stop finding loopholes to curse.
Pig Latin is a legitimate language, I think.
It's a loophole and you know it.
Yeah, why do you think I did it? Meh.
We're not sticklers. We don't mind, dropping a cursor here or there, but I prefer not to do it if we don't need to, honey.
I know, but bitch isn't really a curse. It's just a term for a female dog.
Honey,
What?
please stop.
Okay, jeez. I'm starting the 5-minute timer now. 3,
Okay.
2, 1, go.
Let's get into these. I think we have a bunch of them here. Trying to find even the first chat here. Okay. Let's see. Weird. Yep. She isn't a pretty person on the inside. She spreads hate and negativity when there's no call for it. That's true. All she needs
She's not
to do...
pretty. Sorry, but she's not pretty on the outside either.
No, look, here's the thing. There are people who are not like standard beauties, you know what I mean? Who are like the most sweet and kind people ever. And then there are people who are like the big, like super pretty and are like completely terrible people. Rachel Zegler doesn't fall into the pretty category and she doesn't fall into the sweetest person category. She doesn't really have anything going for her. And otherwise, I think she should just shush. Just look, be yourself, have fun. Don't post stupid things online. Try it.
They can't help themselves.
Basilis Alexia says, like, it's a fun stream and the host personalities are fun and engaging, but my feedback is a gift, not as a stone throw. I don't want to look like I'm complaining or telling people what to do, but I wanted to say a stream could benefit from a little background music. We'll think about it. it. Right now, we're not trying to mess it up because, again, we take things out of this for video. So I would have to try with like another stream to see if that works. I don't know. We're new to doing live shows. We've only done 14 shows in a row. I mean, I guess someone in a row. I don't know about anyone else, but I found you thanks to Professor R2. Well, thank you.
Huh.
Thank you. Honestly, she's mid, but her atrocious attitude makes her a solid 3 out of 10. Instantly, Mike Gate. Oh my god. Sorry. Everybody's laughing that we had a argument during it. Fact check. Rachel Zegler doesn't really have a daughter. Yeah, of course she had to virtue signal by pretending she had one.
Yeah, she's 23. Or that she's talking about a hypothetical child.
Ashes says, y'all just made me choke on my burrito. We should have waited for dinner. Please don't actually choke.
Usually I have that effect on people by scaring them.
Does this count as psychosis for Rachel? Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You can tell the apology is Disney because she refuses to use capital letters when she types her own thoughts. I can't remember who, but someone noticed it earlier. That's exactly what I said.
I mean, I noticed it immediately, but
But Potter Deck says, I like you. Okay,
I thank
thanks.
you. I like being liked.
Ghost 101 says, wait, 4 pages? Yeah, it wasn't like 4 pages. It was like 4 posts. She said she was going to stop and then continued. And we didn't put a whole thing in here because
it was 4 Instagram story pages.
Gina said hello. What do you mean Gina said hello?
To us or Rachel? I'm confused.
I'm sure. Oh, yeah. I remember she did that. I remember that. Just coming just in time for Raven's Greta Thunberg impression. I did one too.
Yeah, he did.
Oh my God, I'm triggered. Surprised she used punctuation. Apology. Yep.
Mhm.
Even I write in English better, and I'm a bloody Belgian Fs.
A Belgian waffle.
Imagine how bad it would have sounded if she tried to apologize on her own. She could have been like,
She would have made it all about herself.
Yep. I can't hear the word discourse without thinking of Amanda Stenberg diss track. I made a diss track in response to her. That was funny.
I know, but I think the same too when I read that.
If you duct tape her to Halle Bailey and Anna Joy Taylor-Joy, you could scale the entire sky without moving. I don't know what that reference is, but it should be funny. Nana Raper, you all make me feel bad for my dyslexia since my typing grammar is terrible. Just kidding. It shows 78 viewers on YouTube. Right now, it actually says we have 87. I cannot believe that. Scribe of Light says, good evening, all. Good evening. I was on with Scribe of Light last week, and he made me regret my life choices.
I'm sorry we didn't have any wine at the time.
Sure. You were just saving it for yourself. I'm just kidding.
You had the last one for Smash's stream.
Yeah. Brat Summer. Yeah. Pig Latin sounds racist. That's not entirely false. Any more Pig Latin? No, do not encourage this.
You realize everyone encourages me to do anything I want, right?
Exactly why I have to do it. I'll keep it PG chat. No, it's fine. The chat can do whatever they want. The chat can post whatever they want. I'm just saying, look, we grew up. It's nothing against anybody.
I didn't start actively, using curse words in my speech until I moved out of the house at the age of 23 after I married Master. That's how we grew up, people. Very sheltered.
I know
very bubbled. Yes,
done,
I know.
but
The timer just went off.
What show is that from? People of the Kashi show is letting go. The animation is one shot called The Summoning. Yep. Rachel isn't married according to Google. He has to be a buzzkill. I'm not a buzzkill. Look, I'll be honest here, okay? We grew up Orthodox Jewish, okay? It wasn't like it was just a thing where we just didn't curse. So I prefer not to because I feel like there's a lot of better words to use, and that's just my opinion. If you guys want to,
I could always use the one I made up for a monster language when I was a kid.
Yes, but I don't mind you using the bleep button once in a while, honey, but you were like heavy-handed using it before, and then you were saying it during the video.
In high school, when I was mad, I would write down my curses in Futhark runes, okay?
Yes.
I was that cool. I was that cool. Even
What's
then.
Orthodox Jewish? That's a story you'd have to get from someone else because there's
not enough time. Besides, we could do an individual stream about everything Jewish about us.
Look, if you ever meet me in person, I use a curse word every third word at times. We don't care if other people use them. I just don't want to. Okay, we're not getting into this kind of stuff, guys. That would be a whole different stream.
We should probably do a stream to explain that.
It's just a thing that I personally I'd like to keep it kind of friendly, and I think there are a lot better words that people that don't get used that because people will substitute curses. Like, for example, my favorite word, which is the weirdest word ever, is defenestration.
Which means to throw out a window.
Yes, that's an actual word. It's called defenestration. It is the act of throwing something out a window.
My favorite word is conflagration.
I forget what that means.
It means a great fire.
That's not surprising.
It's a beautiful word that means something totally awesome.
All right, let's get into it's my favorite word too. But yeah, but see, everybody's saying their favorite words. Look, that's what I think. I think there are so many other words that we don't get used, and I'd rather just use those. That's all. I have no problem with other people using them. It's totally fine. Okay, let's get into, so we can go into media therapy or we can go into game therapy. Let's go into media therapy to keep things moving along.
Yeah,
Because
I was
we're
thinking
already
media.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to go into media therapy. We are going to react to a clip, honey. Activate
going
media
blue-
mode.
Activated.
All right, guys, time for some media therapy right now. All right, guys, we have an interesting clip to react to. We have a clip from Wicked.
The movie.
Now, or not
or at
from
least
the
an
movie, from an
interview.
interview. And it's very short, but it's a
And
clip
cringe.
that it infuriates me to no end. Because
It
it's really
infuriates you
annoying.
because it infuriates you because it makes a mockery of Oz. It infuriates me because of the English language.
Istafo12 says, "Why did I get timed out? Did somebody time him out? I don't."
Where is he? Okay,
in the chat.
what's timed out in the YouTube chat or the Discord? Because I have both open.
Let us know because we don't. I didn't time anybody
We
out.
don't like we don't like doing that.
I'm looking.
Unless it's bots and proper haters.
Oh, message. It was timed up by the Proctofile.
Yeah, people can say what they want in our chat.
Yeah,
we don't
guys,
like timing out people.
we're gonna say this, okay? As long as you're not being like completely terrible
Or
don't
vulgar.
time people out. If someone's spamming or someone's being like really racist or something like that, then fine. But otherwise, let people say what they want to say. All right?
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay. Let's go back into let's not spend too much time on this. Let's get into what we have to react to. Here, just wanted to clarify that because we don't want people to get Proctophile's got it. And again, no hard feelings, anybody here. We just let everybody say what they want to say. If they're spamming or they're being a jerk or whatever, then fine. But otherwise, there's really no point right now. Because again, it's not worth it. Yeah, or violating TOS. Yes, I agree. Or violating the terms of service. Okay, let's go into media therapy because we have a great thing to react to that infuriates me. So here is a clip.
Us both, but for different reasons.
Well, here is a clip. Did we go into the super chats already before?
Did
No,
we have
didn't.
more super chats?
We didn't get into the super chats. Let me
We had
quickly
more
go
super
through the
chats?
Yeah, we have a super chat from Nana Reaper for $2. Just doing my part to get to the 15 the super chat goal. Well, thank you so much. Sorry, we forgot to do that. Rex Thoughts for $2. No, she needs to play AOC. And we have a Youngblood. Ray95 has become a YouTube member. Thank you so much.
Thank you indeed.
Okay, I think we're good now. Let's get into this because the stream's already gonna take a little longer. I'm not surprised. But
It's fine.
This is good. And then just for people to know, we have some exclusive footage of a game that's not actually out yet. That we got from one of my connections in media forwarded me the press package, so we get to look at it. We'll get to that. Let's go into media therapy. This is a clip from a interview with Ariana Grande and whatever her face is. It cover my eyes bad thing, whoever, I don't know what the heck they are.
Cynthia, because she is synthetic.
The boys do, Bo and Yang. Do we think that maybe Firo likes the attention from both? I don't know.
Of course. Well, Oz is a very queer place and has always been.
Yeah.
Even from the L. Frank Baum books, it's always been queer.
Yeah. I think so, for sure.
Gay.
Hey, we'll take it.
Keep in mind, what was just said there was they were talking and basically said that basically Oz has always been queer.
Oh my god. May I
Now-
go on my rant first because it's shorter?
No, I want to
Aw.
go first. This is my favorite properties. Let me go first.
Fine, but mine is shorter, therefore it would take less time. That's all.
What do you have to say?
Like I said, mine is about the English language. Yours is about Oz itself.
Okay,
she
so
says,
go ahead. Wait,
says
wait,
the
go
land.
ahead.
She says the land have always been queer, even in the books. I'm surprised for one, I'm surprised she even knows about the books. For two, when L. Frank Baum wrote the word queer or gay in his stories, it was with the definition for the word in the early 1900s, meaning strange or happy. Queer meaning strange, gay meaning happy or joyful. It does not mean what it means today. You bleeping idiots!
Honey,
Just cut that part out.
you seem to be heavy-handed today. Just reminding you. Okay.
Your turn. Sorry, that's what bugged me. Now we can go into what bugs you.
Hold on.
Something wrong?
He's saying that he every time that YouTube chat happens, whenever say anything, the owner of the videos put you in timeout. Please edit your comment and try again. That proctor file, hopefully you can fix that. But yeah, let's explain why I did not like this. Okay, so I don't like this because, as Raven said, the whole queer doesn't mean that. But here's the thing. Okay, let's be honest here. This whole thing, Wicked, isn't in the books because it's not real. They took the stories of Oz and someone made this, and it only is well known because it was a good play. That's it. It was a good play, and that's what it became a problem. Okay? So I'm just going to say this, okay? It was a play. Everybody liked the Broadway play, and that's why it became popular. The story is not good. It is fan fiction. And if you're trying to say, well, Oz has always been gay, you don't know the definition, you've never read the books, I guarantee you've seen the movie, The Wizard of Oz, and you haven't probably read anything because there's more than one Oz book. Shocking for everybody I know.
There are quite a few.
And yeah, so I think that you guys are full of it. And I just want to point out here, it's always the nose ring. What is with you? What is wrong with your hair?
She doesn't have hair.
Why?
She chose to shave it off.
Why?
She's in a wig the whole time. Because they think
Be
it's cool
careful.
when really
You
it's
wouldn't
ugly.
want a hat to slip over your eyes. It would erase you.
Boom.
You guys suck. Both of you suck. You don't know what you're talking about. You wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for L. Frank Baum. And quite frankly, I would prefer you don't speak for him or his works because you have no clue what the hell you're talking about. And quite frankly, it would be a much nicer and more pleasant world if people like you shut up. And I'm not talking about people who are just people who are black. I'm talking about people who think they know better, but they do not. You don't know the lore. You don't know anything. Shut up. Don't speak.
What he said.
Just don't. A lot of problems today would be solved if you didn't open your dang mouth.
You think?
All right. I think we're good.
Yep.
So, guys, the stream is blowing up. We've got almost 90 people here. There's no way I'm going to keep up with the chat. I'm trying. But we can get a couple. What the? I just lost so many brain cells and cringed so hard I sprained my eye muscles. Be careful. You wouldn't want to do anything with your eyes. It would erase you. Heavy-handed Raven is best, Raven. I'm just reminding her because I think you forget, honey, I think your dad watches these.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to get a lecture.
And the first time he heard me curse out loud, he literally turned around because we were walking somewhere.
Let's not
turned
get into the whole
around
story. honey.
and gave me an actual lecture in front of my husband and my friend.
Yeah, we're not going into that. He's a good dad. But Squeak a Mouse says Writing Raven is my literary hero.
You're welcome.
Nose ring equals crazy. I'm inclined to agree.
Mm-hmm.
Jock Nerdy, hey, I shaved my head. Don't hate.
Yeah,
Bjorn,
but you also
Thor,
have a beard,
Gunnarsson-
so it's. But you. Sorry, no. Do you? Either way, you're a man. Therefore, it's fine.
Bjorn Thor Gunnarsson says it's alopecia. Maybe if it is alopecia, then I get it. Okay, I'm not hating on her. I'm curious why. If it's not alopecia, I'd be curious why. If it is alopecia, then I take what I said back. But I still think she should shut up.
Yeah.
I'm back. Sorry, Jessica goes. Well, we're happy to have you back.
Mm-hmm.
But what if the original lore is problematic? I don't want to read it, but I still want to make a movie about it. Then make a movie that's on something that you made. Because again, I want to make this very clear for people who don't know this, okay? In the Wicked play, in the book, they literally try to set up the Wicked Witch with like the Scarecrow, isn't it?
The guy who threw a magic spell, she turns into the Scarecrow because she doesn't want him to die when he's getting tortured.
So yeah, that never happened. It never will happen.
Oh, they also have an explanation. Oh, they also have the no, they made Wicked is supposed to be the origin for everything. The origin of the ruby slippers, which are actually supposed to be silver. The origin of the Wicked Witch of the East, which literally is the Green Witch's sister, wheelchair bound. The slippers were created for her so she could be able to walk. How exciting! Then there's the origin of the Cowardly Lion, the origin of the Tin Man. Was actually a person whose heart got removed by a magic spell, and so Green Witch used another spell to preserve his life, which turned him into a metal man.
I don't want to hear anymore. This is all garbage fan fiction. Honey, do we have a
timer on?
or
Yeah.
no?
Yes, I have a timer on.
It's totally a thing happening for whatever reason. Look it up. Why are they making flip pop by horror film seems so necessary? We'll get to that maybe. That could be a topic. If we get enough super chats, we'll talk about it.
Could have been a media therapy.
No, there's no trailer for it.
Oh, good point.
When my mother accidentally hears me curse, it somewhat shocks her for some reason. Are you gonna get a phone call lecture on stream one day? Please no.
I hope not. Sorry, Dad.
Yeah, I didn't do it. It was her fault.
I'm sorry. I got carried away.
Worse than the Wincest fanfic?
Don't even get me started on that.
Do you really think they ever read the original? Nah, I think no. No, they didn't.
No, I'm surprised they even know the books and the author exist.
Let me make something very clear, okay? Want to make very clear. The original Wicked Witch only had one eye. So, Oz was queer. Also, by the way, your character only had one eye, so you're only half erased now, right? Because if you remove her eyes, it's erasing her. So technically, according to lore, she'd be half erased. She'd be half a person. So the fact that you don't know that and you haven't mentioned that means that you probably don't know what you're talking about and you should shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all I'm going to say. And I'm sorry, guys, the chat is moving way too fast. This is going to get so hard to keep up with.
Yep.
How much minutes do we have left?
2.
Let's go quickly through, see if there's anybody else. All of a sudden, Rachel became attracted by comparison to those actors of Wicked. Oh.
No.
IRL, there are like 8 Oswalds. Actually, I think there are more.
Yeah, I believe there are way more than that.
Return to Oz film was quite odd. It's because they tried to take 2 books and smush them into one movie, which didn't work. So that's why I refuse to call that an Oz movie. You learn something new every day. Sarah should have run as a third party. Says hello. Let's see what else is going on. Engage slow mode. It's not even that fast though yet. There are 21 Oz books. Yes, there are, I think, and there are a couple that are made by someone else who tried to cash in on it. And quite frankly, those books, I've never read them and quite frankly have no interest in reading them because literally they are like Grandpa in Oz. It's like, no, thanks. I'm good. I can read the title and know for a fact I don't want to do it. You will learn, Master. You're going to read faster. I already read pretty fast.
Yeah, he's very fast. I'm the slow reader, actually. Because I get distracted, really.
Yeah. All right. I think we'll move on.
All right. We got, I think, at least one super chat in during that.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm noticing Istophobos 2 seems to be having a problem. But I don't... your messages are coming through. We can see them. So I don't know if it's...
I would say maybe leave or log out and then log back in.
Or refresh. Refresh.
Or, hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Nobody gets that joke.
If you get that joke, you're cool.
Istophobos for $2. By their nose rings ye shall know them, unfortunately. Nice of them to let us to give a little indication, you know. They should put a little bell on it so that we know they're coming. Ash's $2. It's pay to win, boys. $100 their way. You can if you want. You don't have to. Appreciate it though.
Yeah.
I love how your avatar. I like how your avatars blink. We're working on it. We're working on getting VTuber ones. Sounds like YouTube is hating on you. It usually does. IT crowd. Everybody knows it. I get that joke. IT crowd. Yay! Everybody knows. I'm puzzled that Bomber Pairs permitted these books. Was it like Lovecraft and Howard who wanted it shared? I'm pretty sure it's in the public domain, and that's why it's a problem.
Yeah, it is public domain now. It's
public domain, and that's why it's a problem. That's why I think if it wasn't, it would have been a bigger issue. But I would suggest leaving the YouTube app or whatever you're watching it on and opening it again, because that probably will fix it. If not, it might just be a visual glitch. But we want everybody to be seen in here, unless, of course, as we said, if someone's like swearing or spamming or whatever, then we don't want that. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. Right?
I want to say just quickly that for me, with IT crowd, my master's father actually works in IT, so he made that joke once, and he said, "Huh, what? I don't get it." He said, it's from this show, and so I watched it, and now I make the joke with him. Plus, it has a goth character, who's a great representation of goth.
Oh, I am actually looking at a very good, very amazing picture of the VTuber head. Oh my god, it looks amazing now.
Wait, it's better now? He fixed the eyes?
I'm sure. I'm sending it over to you, honey, via message on your phone.
Okay.
I took a screenshot quickly because we're in the middle of a show. We got to get back to the show, but I think it's really cool looking. It looks really like me.
Hey, you're right. It does look a lot better. He fixed the eyes. Yay! It's not as nightmarish.
That is awesome looking. I love it. Hold on, I gotta let him know he's done such a great job. This is Spartan Flash Century, buddy. If you don't follow him on Twitter, or he has a YouTube channel as well. But great guy. He's working on VTuber avatars for us, and he made one that looks like a claymation head. It is really good, and it looks like me. We won't have to actually change my avatar at all. That's actually great. Testing 1, 2, 3. So far, so good. Family bonding. Yep. Elf Rank Bomb is amazing by Candelabra's
you should hear how many times I bond with my father-in-law over Princess Bride lines. He always gets them wrong, and so I always have to correct him.
All right. I think we got to get into our next topic right now, right? But I told him it was great. Let me.
Yeah, I will prepare for. Here.
Sorry, I'm just doing 15 things at once. Okay, but that head looks really good. Okay. JW Block says inconceivable. Inconceivable.
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
Yeah. let's get into the next topic because we're already an hour in and we do have a couple other things to cover. And we have some exclusive game footage that we have. I mean it. We have exclusive game footage that I was forwarded from a press pass and given permission to share. So it's really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But let's get into the next topic first right now. Rey's value fades as plans fall through.
Her star dims with nothing new to pursue.
Writers flee and trilogies stall.
Proving that Rey is not the key to the franchise at all.
Yeah,
I mean,
so we
could have told you that, but you weren't listening.
So let's explain this. So there's a lot of news on Rey recently. We've all know about the Rey movie, but then we got a thing about how it might be more than one movie. Then we had Simon Kinberg's movie. Then they announced recently a bunch of stuff. They said, oh, there's a bunch of more films in production that sometimes like another trilogy or whatever, but we haven't actually gotten to them yet, and nobody knows, nobody's coordinating, and nobody knows if Rey's going to be in all of them or only some of them or whatever. It sounds like people who clearly don't know what they're doing.
You think? Because they don't. At all.
But yeah, here's the thing. Cashing in on Rey ain't a good idea. I'm sorry. I have nothing against Daisy Ridley, okay? But Rey is not a good character. I'm sorry. I know there are people who like her, and if you do, you're welcome to like her. But Rey is not inherently a good character. She wasn't done well. She could have been done a much better, and people do not like her. There are people who do, and that's fine. But for the most part, if you're going to try to cash in and continue the Skywalker saga with Rey, who's not even a Skywalker,
she's a Palpatine.
You're in for trouble. But here's hilarious. Honey, do you want to read on the right below Mickey? You'll see that there is a headline. That's actually an IGN article that came out a week ago. Do you want to read what IGN had to say about this announcement?
Yes. Star Wars fans roll eyes as Disney plans another trilogy, bringing unreleased films up to 14. Which underneath they say, never tell me the odds.
IGN basically says Star Wars fans roll their eyes as Disney plans another trilogy because there's 14 films that aren't released. Think about that. They keep announcing films, whatever. Now, why are we covering this again? Not just because of all the news, but because what happened recently. Honey, what happened recently with Lucasfilm's release calendar?
Didn't they remove a movie from it?
Yeah, which one? They removed the movie from this year that was supposed to be out this year. Which one might that be?
It was a Star Wars movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, and last I checked, wasn't there supposed to be a Star Wars movie released this year that was the Rey movie?
I mean, it could also be the Mando and Grogu movie, but yeah.
It's not. The Mando and Grogu movie is finished. But
right.
It's supposed to be a Rey movie.
It's definitely the Rey movie.
Hey, so you guys having some problems with the Rey movie? Here's an idea. Can it? Can the whole thing.
Make it a tax write-off. Just abandon the project and Batgirl it.
Here's an idea. Okay, Disney, listen to me. Here's an easy way to fix all your problems. You listening, Disney? Jump ahead 4,000 years and do a brand new show, brand new trilogy with all new characters. You can mess up whatever you want there and no one will care.
They could, but they won't because Skywalker is a marketable name, which they have destroyed.
That, and also they've said recently that basically Star Wars is a franchise of nostalgia and they are running out of it. You're darn right you are.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you hadn't declared the extended universe not canon, you could have more to work with, even though you're already stealing from it for the past, 10 years? But then again, it's probably good that you declared it no longer canon because you would just destroy it more than you already have.
Oh no, but now they can strip mine it for content, and it's so much better. Look at our Thrawn, it's better. Look at our Plagueis, it's better. No, stop messing with me.
Their Thrawn is a mockery of the character of Thrawn. And they made Plagueis into a stalker? Really?
Literally, I made a meme, which was Darth Plagueis watching Kathleen Kennedy and Leslie Headland do some stuff. And he was like watching from the cave. It's like, Plagueis likes to watch.
I remember.
It's, do you have the Plagueis chair in your room? He just sits there and watches you. He wants to know how you can conceive via the Force, so he has to watch very carefully. He has to make sure he's going to take detailed notes.
Oh, please stop.
Better than him using a recorder. He's going to hide in the cave and go, okay, yes, this is how I do this. Okay, so when I'm making Anakin, I got to make sure to do this, and I got to make sure to do that and that.
Please stop there.
And then, let me see. The power of one, the power of two, the power of many. Gotcha. Okay, that's how you could see Force babies. Nobody cares anymore, Disney. It would be a good idea either jump ahead a bunch of years and do something brand new, or retire Star Wars for 5-10 years and then come back to it. But right now, clearly, you're not going to do any of that. So please continue to do this stuff. We will continue to report on it. But at this point, I will say this. I don't care. Do whatever you want to Star Wars. The only thing Star Wars that I actually want to see, which is something that's already done and has been shelved in the Lucasfilm vault, Star Wars Detours. I want to see that.
They're never going to release it because even though it's a mockery of Star Wars, it's still much better than anything Disney could ever produce because it actually had George Lucas working on it, plus writers from Robot Chicken. So it's going to be good.
And Weird Al Yankovic made original songs for it and will never see the light of day. If you go look it up online, Star Wars Detours, it's probably cringe, but let's be honest, Disney Star Wars has been cringe up until this point, so I'd rather have something that's straight up cringe, that's not pretending to be good, but is actually cringe.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah,
I wish they would take it out of the vault because they would actually be able to make Star Wars marketable again if they released Detours.
No, they would be able to make something that people would actually want to watch that is Star Wars related. But to be fair, I think at this point, the damage is done. That's the only thing I'd want to see because it's a leftover relic of when George Lucas was still involved. So I know that it probably has his input. And come on, Weird Al Yankovic, what's not to like there? But at this point, I don't care. Do whatever you want. Force choke Star Wars to death, Disney. You're doing a great job. And guess what? Nobody's going to be there to watch.
The end.
All right. I think we're good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go through the chat. Do you want...
Timer on it right now. Go.
We have another person in the waiting room. I don't know if you got them.
I got them all.
Okay. Let's see. Ring!
What?
Ring!
It's Kylo Ren! I am aware of that! How it should have ended.
Yeah. Let's keep going. Girl boss with no flaws, hard pass.
Yeah.
Rose Tico has more character growth than Rey. That's actually true. She's barely a character. That's true as well. She's a boring Mary Sue. Yeah. The thing is, Rey actually had potential. There was potential with this character, and they completely ruined it.
Her introduction. Mahler said it best when he went over the Force Awakens, and mentioned the wordless introduction of Rey, and said it was actually a really great way to introduce the character. And I agreed with him. That was written well. The rest of it was not. Must have had a different writer.
People actually take the things IGN say seriously. No, it was just funny that of IGN of all people who goes and defends every bad, terrible game and tries to run interference is even like, no, roll eyes, we don't care. If IGN is not on your side, like, what do you have left at this point? Like, IGN's the lowest of the low. If they aren't on your
BuzzFeed?
side, what do you have
wait,
left?
isn't BuzzFeed dead?
What?
I was saying if you don't have IGN, you have BuzzFeed, but I just remembered that they're dead.
I think they're dead. I don't know. I liked Rey in The Force Awakens. After that, she went past Mary Sue, Event Horizon. The whole series went sideways. There were some things in The Force Awakens that Rey did that were not great either. We have to be fair there, but they had potential.
Yes.
I'll just put out this fire over here with another fire. Exactly.
No, that is also a reference to the IT crowd, I think. Just
Oh.
put this fire next to the fire.
But that's actually what Disney's doing. It's like, oh no, we're burning. Quick, make another fire.
Yep. Pretty
That
much.
way, this fire will be better because there's two of them now. So there's a bunch of movies burning instead of one.
All right, let's keep going.
At least Concord, we can laugh at their work before it tanks. I don't think Disney will do anything with Rey movies. Nothing good anyways. Nope.
Pretty much.
Disney's Thrawn is fat. Yep.
It shouldn't be.
I'm not reading this one, but you can see it. Somehow, Mother Plagueis returned.
Ha!
Do you want to see some legit Star Wars cringe? Watch the Christmas special. Let's be honest, this Christmas special is no longer the worst Star Wars.
Yeah, true. It's the Acolyte.
Family Guy has done Star Wars better than Disney. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Rey, 7 out of 10 IGN. There's always Kotaku. For now, I'll be honest, I know a lot more about Kotaku than I'm allowed to say at the moment. But let's just say I would not be surprised. I'd be surprised if they're still here in a year. Grace Randolph? What about her?
She has you blocked still.
Yes, she does. I commented on one of her posts once. And she's like, how terrible. Your response has destroyed me. I will block you forever. Mwahaha. So, I'm not a fan of how Disney Star Wars handles Star Wars. I'm not either.
I don't think anyone is really. Anyone's sane.
Gothic Therapy, don't forget the poll. I won't. We're going to get to the poll at the end of the stream. So remind me at the end of the stream if you're still here.
My reminder for that is going to go off in about 15 minutes.
So then do it for longer because we have more to go through.
Yeah.
Ray Popplewalker. Heck, Phineas and Ferb did better Star Wars than Star Wars. I'm just going to leave you guys with this, okay? There is a rumor that they are going to make Rey pregnant with Kylo Ren's Force baby. And they are going to use that to revive the Skywalker name. And that's how they're going to keep the Skywalker saga going. Because they know people won't expect Rey.
I seriously thought that was just a joke. But it turns out it might actually be real.
Yeah, it might actually be real, which is terrible.
Why?
Yeah, so they're going to actually make it that somehow potentially they've been discussed that they're going to have a Force baby in that Kylo by saving Rey impregnated her with the Force, and so there's still a Skywalker, but it's like Anakin, it's the new chosen one. And honestly, if that actually happens,
but I can already hear some people who are somewhat smart enough to figure it out screaming, "She didn't consent."
But it's Immaculate Force Conception.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
Rey is Barry Sue Jesus. But yeah, so they apparently are listening, so that's terrible. But I'm sorry if that actually happens, I will make a video that'll literally be like a minute long. It's just gonna be reacting to the reveal, and it's just gonna be me laughing for a whole minute straight.
Same. Pretty much, yeah.
All right, honey, we have some exclusive footage for you guys. So I'm Rachel in the background. I have some contacts, as you guys know, some in Sweet Baby Inc., some other places, but we have a contact. I have a contact that is actually in the press. I cannot tell you which press they are in, but they have forwarded me a press package that I've gotten permission to share. And it is of a game that you guys may find interesting. Have you guys ever heard of the game Tales of Kanzara-Zao?
I
Well,
believe they have.
it's a Sweet Baby Inc. game. And I know Hypnotic played it recently, and I've actually played it somewhat as well. It's actually not bad. And Abu Bakar Salim has been very nice. And I've chatted with him a couple times in Twitter posts or whatever. But he has another project coming out that is called, or he at least wants to have come out, that is called Project Uso. Now, he is no longer able to, he put his staff on like leave for now. They're not fired, but they have to because of money or whatever. He is looking for a partner to get this game produced, but we actually have 3 minutes of exclusive footage.
Test footage of this
Footage
game.
from Project Uso. So look, even if you guys aren't a fan of Abu Bakar Salim, let's take a look at it, right? Can't hurt. And he's got some stuff. And so we have exclusive footage that we're going to react to here live. Now, it has been out there already, but we have it like it's not in videos or whatever. We have it like in video form that's not like in an IGN video or something else. So we're going to react to that.
And don't forget to do the game therapy song.
I won't. I've already got it. So we're going to get into that right now. All right. Let's share this. So we have some exclusive footage from Project Uso. It's actually almost 4 minutes, so we might not get through the entire thing. We're going to skip through partly, but let's react. We have some test footage and some mechanics footage. So, and I can tell you, I've already done some research. What?
For one, it's legitimate.
Yes, but also I've done some research and I can tell you that Sweet Baby Inc. is not involved in this project at all. They have not been involved in it. Take my word on it. But let's take a look at this, okay?
Begin.
Really nice visuals.
I love it already. Ooh, a top down.
Reminds me of like The Dark Knight.
I'm reminded of Darksiders Genesis, actually.
Pretty cool.
I like the
Very
music
nice
too.
visuals. It's not finished, mind you.
Nice music too.
It is pretty
This
cool.
is like an alpha level development, not even beta.
It looks cool.
I also notice how the music subtly changes as you move through the buildings. Oh, that's a chapel!
It's nice.
Cool.
Okay, here we're going into some mechanics, guys.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
I want to do that. For real.
Ooh, nice kill.
Blood! Killing a Dishonored, I think. Yep, killing a Dishonored.
Trash him. Like Carlos Mercante.
Ooh, a detect skill.
That's pretty cool. I mean, so far, this looks really good. I mean, obviously, it's unfinished, mind you, but it's really cool. Wait, that's a shadow form?
He turns into a shadow.
Can he, like, hide in people's shadow? That would be really cool.
I think so, yeah. I think he will.
He's hiding. Can he, like, hide in someone's shadow? That would be the coolest thing ever.
He throws time. He throws time. Why don't he went into the shadow realm?
Please tell me shadow to shadow movement.
Shadow jumping. That's Shadow jumping.
That is so cool.
Shadow jumping. I already want this game.
Steal enemy shadow and identity. Wait, what? Steal their shadow?
And hurt them with it.
That is
Them
so cool.
with their shadow. And vice versa. Use them to your shadow to attack
Literally
them.
see your shadow to kill you. Cool.
Oh!
That's right. Oh, they did it! They did it! That is so cool. You get to ride in their shadow? That is cool.
I want this game, I want this game, I want this game, I want this game! I'm the Shadow Master!
That is really cool.
And going through the floor lines like that is really genius!
I mean, obviously, some of these things have been done in other games. Cool. And this is not finished, keep in mind.
So some combat. Good. Is there more?
Nope, that's it. Well, see what you guys have to say, but this is awesome.
I want it, 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 I want it! I want to be a Shadow Mancer! I want to be a Shadow Mancer! Please?
Yeah, that was Project Uso. We'll have to see if it actually gets picked up. I know Abu Bakr Salim and Surgeon Studios is actually looking for a partner. So if anybody watches this video and is someone who might be interested and has the funds to do so, please go check them out.
Do it! Make this game! Make this game! Make this game! Make this game! I want to play this game! I want to play this game! Please?
Okay, honey, we're done. We're done.
Please, 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 please!
We're gonna see what the chat has to say, honey. You can turn off your media mode.
But it doesn't do with shadows! All the powers are shadow-based! I want it now!
So we got
Okay,
a
I'm turning
super
off-
chat. We'll get to for a
Timer's
Skyfire
on.
80,
Timer-
Skyfire 85 for $2. I'm doing my part. Thank you so much. It's dedicated to my father. It was, look, you can disagree with how he marketed the game, but at least I'll give him this. Look, one of the things that Abu Bakar's team has done, which I think is admirable, is he actually wants to listen. Like, think about how much could have been changed if Sweet Baby Inc. was willing to listen. I know they're not, but let's
Or
imagine.
Alyssa Mercante, if she actually had a civil discussion with somebody.
And she doesn't have enough of a brain to do that, honey.
Nah, true. But just as an example. Then
Yeah.
again, she's not the best example.
He seems like a decent person. Actually, he is. I've had a couple conversations with him on Twitter. He seems really nice. If no DI consulting involved, it might have a chance. It does not. I think he has learned from that. Resident Evil. It's RPG. Yeah, it is an RPG. Is he Batman? I think it's definitely one of the things. I think I remember an interview that I think that is one of the things he based it on. It's a stealth game. It's like Infamous. Not bad so far. Game name, Project Uso. It's not out yet, and it may never. Unfortunately, it may never get out. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the money right now. He's looking for a partner, but it looks really cool. Oh, Spartan Flash Century says, "What's up, Gothic Therapy?" Spartan Flash is the one who made our avatars and is working on our VTuber models. I saw your certain B2 ourselves to feature body and rig it. Might be able to pop his head on the existing VTuber body. I have to try it out. Please do. If you do, I would definitely love to try it out. It looks really good. I like the head. What's cool about it is it looks
thank you for
like me.
And thank you for fixing the eyes. The eyes were nightmares.
Yeah.
And that's coming from someone who writes nightmares.
Creative, yeah. Pretty OP. This is interesting. It looks promising. It'll be fun to see what comes of it. Indie games will be the future. That gaming industry did long to the gaming industry. Definitely a good start. Potential. Very interesting. Everybody's saying it looks okay. Look, I think that we have to recognize that, obviously, there are people who are going to go out of there and push stuff into games and whatever. And that doesn't mean we have to give them the benefit of the doubt all the time. No. It means that if one of them's willing to come out and say, hey, I actually want to hear what you have to say, and I want to hear what you have to say, I want to understand and have feedback, especially since it was his first game, we owe him that. Just talk. Worst case scenario, he says something terrible, and we're like, okay, we're justified, and we pack it up and leave, right? But if we want people to listen, and if they want to learn from us, isn't that what we want? You want people to listen to us gamers, so
You would think so.
Yeah.
18 more minutes.
Let's see. We have, is there a strong family lead? If not, it's a deal breaker. There isn't, I don't think. I believe it's going to be a male and a robot, I'm pretty sure. Abu's got a creative mind. I like that.
Yes, me too.
I'm really impressed by his ability to take feedback. Me too.
Yep.
We need more people in the open discussion. Exactly.
Yes.
Look, and I'm not saying you guys should go out there and support it if you don't want to. If you don't want to support it, that's totally cool. You don't have to support it. But I think that, like, if someone's saying, "Hey, I actually want to hear you," we lose nothing by entertaining the discussion.
Yeah.
Whoever partners should have this as part of the agreement. No SBI involvement ever. I don't think they'll have to worry about that.
Yeah. After what happened with Abu Bakr Salim's first game, I don't think he's going to be doing something like that again anytime soon.
Yeah, I don't think so. He doesn't seem like that kind of guy, and I think some of the things that he said recently make it very clear that he's not necessarily interested in going back there. But look, we'll keep exploring, we'll keep understanding. We won't like turn a blind eye. But hey, if he's willing to have a discussion, why not? Can't hurt.
Agreed.
Wandering Paladin for a member for 16 months. Yeah, 16 months. You two are awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and thank you for sticking with us.
Hey, Master, did you watch Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid? If so, what's your favorite girl? I promise I won't tell Raven.
Funny story about Yu-Gi-Oh, honey.
I guarantee they know, honey.
Oh, right. You were there when Master explained it, didn't you? Weren't you?
That's probably why he's asking. But my favorite girl, I was partial to Dark Magician girl. Let's be honest. Everybody was at that point.
Yeah, true. I had a little statuette of her, actually.
As long as he's learned to take criticism, I think he'll be an all right as a game day. Good for him. Yeah, that's all we do. That's all we do. That's all we need to do. Just give him a little bit of, let's see. Worst comes to worst, he says something terrible, and then we go, okay, justified. We don't have to deal with him anymore. Move on. But if he doesn't, maybe he learns. Maybe he understands. Maybe he becomes an advocate. Who knows?
Yeah, I think so. And the timer just went off, so we must continue. Yep.
We got to move on.
But before we do, darling, I have to step out for a moment, so please take over for just a minute.
Okay, and then we'll get into our last topic. I Frankenstein as your Batman characterization and Shadow Stealth gameplay. It's a good combo. It is. I think he mentioned there was a specific game that he modeled it after. I forget what it was called. If it wasn't for CPI involvement, I gave the Dow game a chance. I gave it a chance, personally, because Abu Bakr had been so nice. So, look, I'm not saying you should. It's up to you. And I'm not saying you should give them money or give everybody the benefit of the doubt. No. But you know what? He impressed me with his ability. So I think, you know what? He deserved that, and I paid for it. You don't have to. Don't pay for it. I don't think you should if you don't want to. But, I've played it, and so far I can tell you that it's not... I've gotten through Act 1. If I was asking if you gotten through Act 2. Not yet. I've been very busy. But I've gotten through Act 1. It's very good. It's very good. No DEI, no nothing. It is really, really good so far. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Ori and the Blind Forest mixed with a bit of like, I say Crash Bandicoot because I used to play Crash Bandicoot way back, but like, it's not Crash Bandicoot. It's like, it's got that same kind of like aesthetic sometimes because of like the tribalistic part of it. But it's cool. It reminds me of like Ori and the Blind Forest with a little bit of Hollow Knight, just a little thrown in. It's pretty good. But yeah, so I haven't had a problem with it. It's a Metroidvania, isn't it? Yeah, it's actually pretty decent. It's pretty decent. As I said, I'm just saying that, okay? I'm saying that if you don't want to play it, don't play it. Don't get it. You don't have to. I completely support that. But I decided to give it a try, and I was pleasantly surprised. Ori and Hollow Knight are great. Yep. I would like to play another Ori game, so I might go ahead and grab it. I wasn't on Steam. It is, and again, it's up to you. I want to make very clear. I know people in here, some people in here might be like, yeah, I don't want to do this. If you don't, totally cool. I get it. I don't blame you. But like, as I said, the thing that's important to take away from this is he didn't have to listen to us. Most people write us off without listening to us. And the fact that he didn't, yes, you could argue that he marketed it a certain way and you didn't like that. But keep in mind, this is not his like 8th game. This is his first game. his first game. So like he may not know how to market it. And I've listened to his interviews. From what he said in his interviews was that he had actually gotten involved with Sweet Baby Inc. because he's an actor and he had no clue how to make a game. So he tried to cash in pretty much every connection, every favor he had to get people to help him figure out how to make the game. And it just happened to be that Sweet Baby Inc. was one of them because he had no clue what to do. But he's clearly learned from it. He's willing to talk. So I say we indulge it. Worst case scenario, he fails and that's it, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. All right, I'm back. Let's continue.
Yep, let's get into our last topic for now. Media mode engaged. All right. And let's get into our last topic before our diagnosis right now. Lady Gaga's Wednesday stint reeks of despair.
A hollow cameo no one asked to bear.
Once pitched for more but dropped to the side.
Her forced inclusion is hard to abide. And the only reason we're covering this is because I found this news, and when I coded it with why, pretty much all of the comments on my post convinced me that we had to cover this.
So, for people who don't know, we actually did try to cover the Wednesday series. You won't find them on the channel because we tried to cover them in long form and they didn't come out very well. So we have them now. They're available for only channel members. But regardless, we will be going over the Wednesday show once we get it release date on season 2. We'll probably cover Wednesday season 1 just in like shorthand, and then we'll cover Wednesday season 2 as it comes out. But long story short, the reason Lady Gaga is involved here, honey, do you know why she even got involved with this project?
That part, no. I just know that she's been cast in season 2.
She has. They wanted her for a bigger role, but the reason she even got involved was because I believe she actually did the Wednesday dance. And the Wednesday dance was apparently done for, like, someone edited a version of Wednesday's dance being done to a Lady Gaga song. So it's always been like a thing that she's been kind of people like her around it.
Wait. You mean she choreographed the prom dance?
No, she didn't. She did it on her TikTok apparently, and apparently
that's why she's getting hired. That's why they're hiring her.
Apparently, someone made a edit of the Wednesday dance to a Lady Gaga song as well that got a lot of attention. So those could be the reasons. I personally don't like Lady Gaga. I think the whole celebrity cameos and shows are completely over. I don't think that look, maybe she'll do well, but to be quite honest, let's be honest here. Okay, I'm going to be blunt. The Wednesday show would be awful if not for Jenna Ortega. There, I said it.
It's true.
If Jenna Ortega wasn't in this,
sorry, she's pretty much the only highlight of the show. She literally carries it.
If it wasn't for Jenna Ortega, the show would be CW trash. I'm sorry. And you tell me if I'm wrong, because I'm not wrong. Like, it was CW trash. It just happens to have a great actress, and it was done well. Okay? But could Lady Gaga be a good addition? I guess. No, we have to be people, you know, she did do a good job in American Horror Story.
I didn't want
maybe she'll be good. I don't know. But quite frankly, like, if someone tells me
only if she leaves her weirdness out of it. Because her kind of weirdness is not Addams Family weirdness. It does not belong anywhere near my precious Addams Family.
If she can tone down the weirdness, I can see how it might work. But if she's going to play up the whole really weird thing, I don't see it. And to be honest, I don't necessarily need her in the show. I think that the thing is, the people who would watch this are the Lady Gaga fans just to see her. And quite frankly, let's be honest here, a lot of them are not going to stay once she is gone.
Pretty much.
Look, Wednesday season 1, we've watched it. We will review it at some point. It was not terrible, but it wasn't good. At least that's my opinion.
It
But,
was cringe.
But season 2 apparently is going to be better because Jenna Ortega is involved in it, and she actually made some decisions in the first season to stop people from doing things that was very un-Wednesday-like, which I can give her credit for.
Yep, I approve of that.
But she's the show. Without her, there would be no show, and they said they're removing romance and stuff like that, which is great.
Good. Very good.
So maybe it'll be better.
Lady Gaga does not belong in this. Catherine Zeta-Jones being Morticia is bad enough, okay? I don't want Lady Gaga touching my Addams family.
Let's be honest, though, honey. This isn't your Addams family.
Not anymore.
No, this show, again, it's an okay show, but one thing's for sure, it does not have the same heart as the original.
No, it is not the Addams family.
Let's be honest, it's Wednesday-ish with basically Nancy Drew thrown in.
Actually, you're right. It is that.
It is a CW Nancy Drew show with Jenna Ortega that happens to be Wednesday.
And also vampires, gorgons, werewolves, psychics. Oh, and one thing that really bothers me about the vampires in that show is that they wear sunglasses outdoors in the sun. Why shouldn't they be dying in the sun? Sunglasses isn't going to change that. And also, why was when in the prom episode when they pulled a Carrie and made fake blood come out of the ceiling? Why was Wednesday the only one who was happy about it? Why were the vampires all running away screaming? Shouldn't they be happy at the sight of blood? Blade did it way better.
Also, I'm going to say this. The amount of jokes they did with the Gorgons and actually being stoned because they use lots of weed and they're stones, that really annoyed me. I thought that was a really
they don't use
joke.
weed. They don't use weed. They're just stoned.
No. The hint was that they actually had weed, like they were actually like weed smokers.
No, I thought the joke was just that being Gorgons meant they were always high.
I don't care. I think it was a stupid joke and I hated every minute of it. Okay?
It really was.
But yeah, we'll have to see how Wednesday season 2 turns out. We obviously will cover it, but Lady Gaga, not for me, not interested. Doesn't make me any more interested in the show. Maybe she'll do a good job. Maybe she won't. I don't care. I think that we should have less of these people in our shows. Sorry.
I saw someone in my comments say that they hope she's cousin It.
That would be funny.
I would approve of that.
I could be okay with that. Let's just have her not say anything and just make nonsense and be covered up entirely with hair. That's good. All I'm going to say is this, okay? Let's just be glad it's Lady Gaga and not Lizzo.
Oh, God, don't even give them ideas about that.
Next we know we'll have Jack Black in it and whatever. Don't
Stop there. Don't say another word.
I will say one thing. They're getting Christopher Lloyd to come back. I don't know what he's going to be doing, but I love Christopher Lloyd.
I hope Grandpa Addams.
I hope so too. We good?
Yep, I think so. That seems like a good place to stop. I hope you keep my rant in there. The video part.
Let me do what I can, honey. Alrighty, let's get into here. We have a new member, Lord of the Rees. Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks.
Let's see. Didn't Lady Gaga kill the Simpsons with her cameo? I don't know.
Don't watch The Simpsons.
She did all right in American Horror Story. Okay, people are saying that. It's true, the teen drama
ages ago.
is hilarious. I agree. Jenna carries the show. You're spitting facts like I never Jenna. No one be tuning it to give a watch. Exactly.
Yep.
Cameos are off-putting as celebrity political endorsements. That's true. To some degree. Depends.
Depends on the celebrity.
Jenna Ortega's not only an actress, she also saved the series by writing her own scripts. That's fair.
Oh, yes, that's very true.
The only IP Lady Gaga would fit in nicely is the Hunger Games. You know what? She would.
Why wasn't she in the Hunger Games?
Was she? I don't know. I didn't watch the movies because I didn't care.
I don't know, but everyone looked like Lady Gaga in that movie, so what the hell? Maybe it was.
What if Lady Gaga played Cousin It? I'd be okay with that.
Like I just said, someone in my comments said that.
Goth Sabrina. You know what?
Actually, that is what it is.
That's actually what it is. Oh my god, that's actually what it is.
Because they gave Wednesday psychic powers. She's not supposed to be a psychic.
That's so Wednesday.
Oh, really?
She's gonna see the future. Next, we're gonna have Madam Web in here.
Don't you dare.
Her Wednesday binds them all.
No.
And it's all the Addams family. Someone, please. I know people in our comments like making memes. Someone needs to take a Madam Web poster with her web binds them all and make Wednesday in the middle and put all the new Addams family members in there and just say her Wednesday binds them all. The Addams family. That'd be so
I can totally
fun.
see someone is definitely going to do that.
If you do that, I will post it. I will post it on Twitter. I will post it. That is hilarious. Don't materialize that. I want to materialize it. I don't know what I'm materializing, but I want it. Uncle Fester, yeah, I hope so.
They already have an Uncle Fester, and he's terrible.
Do you think fanfiction of you think Tumblr has a fanfiction of Jack Black Bowser? Probably.
Oh, by now, yeah.
Karasushiro has been a member for 27 months.
Woo!
It's like closing into 100. Since he mentioned, let's remind you guys, please, if you have not already.
What do you think of this? You like it?
You also haven't played the money clip in a while. I like the money clip.
It's only for big donations. Fair?
Fine.
Raven,
Someone give a
stop
big donation so Master can play the money clip.
You just want the money clip. Relax.
I like it.
It looks like we didn't get to the goal for the extra content, which is okay. Let's take a look at how close we were.
Don't forget to look at the poll.
I'm looking at the poll. I'm looking at the poll.
Hooray! Now I can turn off that
We
reminder.
got 8 super chats. We needed a couple more. That's all right. If that doesn't happen. Let's see what the poll is. So the poll for today was smash that like harder than Disney bringing the hammer down on Zegler. Will she bounce back? We had 132 votes. That's great. We have Snow White, more like Snow Don't, for 27%. We have Not Even a Prince Can Save Her Now for 39%. Apple and Apology both are rotten for 33%. So the winner so far is Not Even a Prince Can Save Her Now. So yeah. I'm going to end the poll, but I think we're good there. But yeah, we didn't get the extra content. That's okay. Which is cool. Oh gosh. We just got a super sticker from Tim and Meteorhead for $3. And it is a thumbs up pear, I think.
I don't know.
I think it's
I can't see it.
apparently.
But
I would donate, but YouTube is being mega paid in the hiney. I don't blame you. But yeah, we're gonna probably then move on to our last segment. It's all right. The goal only had
I think you said 15 for this week.
The goal is over. The goal is over. It says timer ended before reaching the goal. It's all right. It's all right.
One day.
We'll have to try again. It's a little thing we're throwing in just in case people are interested.
No. If you played the money clip, maybe people would be more inclined. I'm right.
No.
I'm still right.
We'd like to pay now.
Wrong money clip.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I supposed to play another? Oh, God.
Been a while.
Nobody uses that word, so you don't ever get a chance to use this clip.
It's the differences that make our world so rich, diverse, and wonderful.
I still hate you though.
There are some people who do not know. Some people who weren't here when that.
The Proctor Files, what the hell is that? That's the summoning. That's the money clip for the summoning. But yeah, I think we're good now. We're going to move on to our last segment, and then we'll kind of end things off. Obviously, if people have the whole stream up for people if they want. I did want to mention, someone asked last week for timestamps. They automatically generate for the video, but they only work after the whole thing is rendered. So the fact that it needs to render completely for that to be the case.
Mhm.
Can you get Please Destroy Us All clip? It's too long.
I'll have the chicken. Destroy us all.
Yeah. But I have a couple decent ones. But yeah, I think we're good for now. We're going to move on to our last segment now. And then we'll we'll be breaking these down into videos. And if you guys have not already, there's a video up on the channel that I uploaded today, which is about some Sweet Baby Ink news. If you guys want to go check that out, that'll be there after the stream if you want more.
Master discovered how they recruit people.
Yeah, how they recruit people and how Sweet Baby Ink came to be. But let's get into our last topic, the diagnosis of the week right now.
And now it is time for the diagnosis of the week,
where we take events from the week and relate them to a mental illness.
Because Hollywood is full of them, and you should be aware.
And we have an interesting diagnosis for you this week.
Do tell.
So the diagnosis for this week is doomed idealism.
Please explain.
Doomed idealism is a psychological and behavioral tendency where individuals hold on to an unrealistic or overly optimistic vision, even when there is overwhelming evidence that the idea or goal is unobtainable or flawed. This persistence often occurs despite constant failure or negative feedback, as the person refuses to confront the possibility that their ideals are impractical or unsustainable.
In relation to today's topics, with Rachel Zegler, doomed idealism is illustrated by her persistent refusal to acknowledge the widespread backlash against her comments and actions, including her anti-Trump outburst and criticism of the original Snow White film. Despite being aware of the criticism, she continues to double down, with her apology seeming more like a performative response dictated by Disney rather than a genuine change of heart.
With Star Wars, doomed idealism is demonstrated by Lucasfilm's continued reliance on Rey as the central figure in their new Star Wars film, despite the character's divisive reception and the franchise's faltering direction. This stubborn pursuit of a failed vision continues despite mounting evidence to the contrary.
And with Lady Gaga, doomed idealism is reflected in the producer's persistent attempt to inject Lady Gaga into the series, despite her seemingly out-of-place cameo and the overwhelming evidence that this kind of gimmick is more about chasing viral moments than contributing meaningfully to the show's narrative.
And that's why we think this is a great diagnosis for this week.
Agreed. It is a really good one. I never knew this term existed.
It's cool. We keep finding new ones.
I know.
Delusions of grandeur by way of insanity, it sounds like. Definition of insanity. I'm going to sing the Doom song now, but that's because her people keep her in a bubble. That's true. I wouldn't say she would behave the way she does yet, a bubble around her. I disagree. I think some people are just born with like kind of a brat spoon in their mouth. And I think Rachel Zegler would behave that way regardless, because she's just spoiled kind of brat. It's not about being in a bubble. I think it's more about upbringing. Sorry. I mean, yeah. All right. I think we're good. We almost went for 2 hours today. We didn't get to an extra topic, but that's cool. If anybody wants to make that her Wednesday connects them all, I think that's hilarious. Yeah, I think we're good. There'll be videos throughout the week based off of the stream. The stream will be up for you guys. And I think that's it. Is there anything else, honey?
I don't know. I don't remember if there was anything else.
We'll keep you updated on any more stuff, but keep a lookout for videos based off of the stream. And yeah, and stay tuned for at the end of the outro. There is a special message for everybody. If you know about it already, great. If you don't know about it, you should stay anyways.
Stick around and find out.
You know about it, stay. If you don't know about it, don't stay. Stay also. It's funny. And yeah,
don't leave yet.
We'll see you guys all next week. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you hit that like button, and we appreciate you all. Yeah. Until next time.
Have a good night.
talk, the stream ends with midnight chimes. Pixelated therapy, cross digital lines. Hit subscribe for the void to make sense. Comment your woes, a form of recompense. Like the shadows merge in the twilight's haze, our channel's a refuge, a weird therapy maze. Can't pay a shrink, we got you fam. Laughs and guidance in this goth jam. Like the video break, the algorithm style, share with your crew. Escape life's hell, from spooky memes to advice obscure. Here's your dark solace of humor as a cure. Own the night with our ghastly delight. Vendor of laughs in the negative light. Darker than your overcooked roast. Sub to the channel that you love the most. Belt holes, it's the end time fair. But your issues, leave them right there. Strings of crypt, bury your dread. Return tomorrow for the undead.
I think it was Dostoevsky who said, "Later,